Monaco's streets may be too narrow for a limo, but their Belle Époque façades house fortunes as old as the Grimaldi dynasty itself. Yet, beneath the casino's gold leaf and Baroque geometry lies a secret. This storied glamour saved a country teetering on bankruptcy. Just how did a single building set the stage for centuries of public luxury? And what truths still linger in these gilded corners? In 1863, Monaco's fortunes balanced on a roulette wheel and the vision of two men with a taste for spectacle: architect Charles Garnier and financier François Blanc. Garnier, famed for the Paris Opera, conjured a palace of pleasure from the rocky hillside, a Belle Époque fantasy of gilded ceilings, marble columns, and chandeliers that could outshine any crown jewel. But it was Blanc, dubbed the magician of Monte Carlo, who dared to bankroll the gamble. He struck a deal with Prince Charles III, promising to turn a sleepy, bankrupt principality into Europe's playground. The result was more than a casino. It became a public stage for aristocratic dreams, where fortunes changed hands under painted nymphs and crystal light. Every fresco, every gold-leafed balustrade, whispered of new money dressed in old-world taste, funded by risk but built to last. The gardens outside would soon become the next act in this grand display. Beyond the casino's gilded doors, the Place du Casino terraces unfold like Monaco's own outdoor theater, where the audience is as much on display as the stage. Here, Baroque geometry rules, gravel paths slice through lawns with the precision of a royal invitation, and fountains stand at attention, ready to impress anyone with a taste for symmetry. The gardens were never meant for private strolls. They were designed as a public promenade, a place for society to parade its best hats and even better fortunes. Each flower bed is a carefully curated brushstroke, maintained by gardeners who treat boxwood hedges like living sculpture. Preservationists hover like discreet chaperones, ensuring every balustrade and balmy palm stays true to its Belle Époque origins. In this open-air salon, luxury is a group activity. Anyone with a sense of timing and a well-pressed jacket can join the spectacle, no membership required. Past the manicured drama of Monte Carlo, the Larvotto promenade stretches along the sea like a catwalk lined with palm trees, and the occasional billionaire in jogging gear. Here, the public gets a front-row seat to the kind of luxury that usually comes with a velvet rope. The promenade's design is no accident. Broad walkways and elegant balustrades invite everyone to bask in ocean breezes and the gentle suspicion that their neighbor might be minor royalty. Tucked beside the water, Villa Sauber stands as a testament to old money generosity. Once a private mansion, it now houses the Nouveau Musée National de Monaco, where art exhibitions unfold beneath Belle Époque ceilings. Entry is open to all, proof that in Monaco even the aristocracy knows how to share, at least when it comes to sunsets. And what sunsets? The kind that turn the Mediterranean gold with no ticket required, just a little sense of occasion. Fontvieille did not exist on any map before the late 20th century. Here, old money met new ambition with a feat of engineering that would make even the ancient Grimaldis blink. In 1966, Prince Rainier III launched a plan to reclaim land from the sea, not with a royal decree, but with a 1-kilometer breakwater and enough concrete to make Poseidon reconsider his lease. Over the next 2 decades, engineers transformed a 40-meter deep stretch of the Mediterranean into nearly 22 hectares of fresh Monaco, real estate conjured from salt water and princely willpower. The marina, the centerpiece of this modern district, offers public quays lined with yachts, that seem to have mistaken the harbor for a parking lot. Some are so enormous, they make the surrounding apartment blocks look like dollhouses, though in Monaco, even the dollhouses come with marble bathrooms. Fontvieille is a spectacle in itself, a stage for contemporary wealth that still tips its hat to the pageantry of the past, and proof that in Monaco the coastline is always negotiable. Perched high on the rock, the Prince's Palace wears its history like a layered coat, each stone and each arch a souvenir from a different century. Built in 1191 as a Genoese fortress, it was all battlements and watchtowers, designed to repel pirates and the occasional overambitious neighbor. Over time, the Grimaldis traded arrow slits for frescoed arcades, Renaissance salons, and a grand staircase fit for royal arrivals. The palace's walls tell tales of sieges, masquerades, and the odd diplomatic headache, all under the steady gaze of a family that has made survival an art form. When Grace Kelly swept through these halls with Prince Rainier III, she added a touch of Hollywood gloss to centuries of stony grandeur, proof that even the oldest money appreciates a little reinvention. The result is a palace that is part fortress, part stage, and all spectacle, where power is measured not just in marble, but in the ability to keep tradition looking effortlessly chic. At exactly 11:55 every morning, the Place du Palais transforms into Monaco's most reliable spectacle, the changing of the guard. Precision-drilled carabiniers march in crisp uniforms, their white gloves flashing against centuries-old stone. Nearby, St. Nicholas Cathedral rises in creamy La Tourbie limestone, a neo-Romanesque monument completed in 1903, equally open to the masses and to the memory of princes. Inside, sunlight filters through stained glass onto the marble tombs of Rainier III and Grace Kelly, where the hush feels as rehearsed as the parade outside. In Monaco, even ritual is public property, polished daily for anyone who cares to watch. Monaco's gilded facades still turn heads and attract fortunes. As global wealth chases timeless prestige, these monuments remind us that status is fleeting, but architectural legacy endures. Share your thoughts below.